The biggest sadness in Brad Pitt's life was his controversial divorce from Angelina Jolie in 2016 and the long-lasting consequences related to child custody, which left him in a state of depression and a deep sense of loss. The marriage to Jolie, which began with a romance on the set of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, 2005, and became official in 2014, was once considered one of the most beautiful love stories in Hollywood. However, when Jolie filed for divorce in September 2016, accusing Pitt of domestic violence during an incident on a private plane, his life was turned upside down. In a 2017 interview with GQ Style, Pitt admitted that the divorce was a big blow and that he went through months of self-destruction, struggling with alcoholism and guilt for not being able to keep his family together. The loss involved not only his relationship with Jolie, but also his limited access to his 6 children: Maddox, Pax, Zahara, Shiloh, Knox, and Vivienne. In legal documents, Jolie initially requested full custody, leaving Pitt to fight a lengthy court battle for joint custody. "My family is everything to me," he told GQ Style tearfully. "When I lost that, it was like my heart was torn apart." He said he spent nights crying alone in his empty Los Angeles home, looking at family photos and wondering if he could ever mend his relationship with his children. A source close to Pitt told People in 2018 that he was heartbroken when Maddox and Pax, his 2 older sons, refused to see him for long periods of time, leaving him feeling like he failed as a father. This sadness was further compounded by the accusations from Jolie and the scrutiny of the media. Although he was cleared by investigators of any violence during the plane incident, rumors and tabloid articles continued to tarnish his image, calling him an alcoholic and an irresponsible father. In a 2019 interview with the New York Times, he said, "I can't control what people say, but I know the truth about myself. The most painful thing is for my children to read things about me that are not true." This pain, combined with a sense of helplessness in protecting his image from his children, pushed Pitt into a period of depression, where he sought therapy and joined Alcoholics Anonymous groups to regain his balance. Another aspect of the greatest sadness in his life is the feeling of regret for past mistakes. In GQ Style, Pitt admitted that he had let his alcoholism and work commitments damage his personal relationships, especially with Jolie and their children. "I spent so much time chasing fame, I didn't realize that the most important thing was the people around me," he said. "I cried because I didn't appreciate them sooner." This sadness, which Pitt has gradually overcome through lifestyle changes and efforts to heal with his children, remains a deep scar on his heart, a reminder of what he lost in his quest to become a global star. Brad Pitt's career has spanned more than 4 decades, filled with great successes, memorable failures, and more than a few tear-jerking struggles. Born into a middle-class family in Oklahoma, Pitt grew up in Springfield, Missouri, where he studied journalism at the University of Missouri, but dropped out 2 weeks before graduation to pursue his acting dreams in Los Angeles. He started out with small supporting roles in TV series like Dallas and 21 Jump Street in the late 1980s, while working odd jobs as a driver and advertising agent to make ends meet. Pitt's breakthrough came in 1991 when he played the charming drifter J.D. in Thelma and Louise. Though he only appeared for a few minutes, the role caught the attention of critics and audiences, turning him into a sex symbol. He continued to make his mark in films such as A River Runs Through It, 1992, Legends of the Fall, 1994, and Interview with the Vampire, 1994, where he co-starred with Tom Cruise. In 1995, his role in C-17 opposite Morgan Freeman marked a major breakthrough, as he demonstrated his ability to play a haunted detective, earning him his first Golden Globe nomination. The late 1990s and early 2000s were Pitt's peak, with classic films such as Fight Club, 1999, where he transformed into Tyler Durden, an iconic pop culture figure; Snatch, 2000, where he made an impression as a gypsy boxer; and Ocean's 11, 2001, a commercial success that grossed over $450 million worldwide. He continued to make his mark with Troy, 2004, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, 2005, and The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, 2008, earning him his first Oscar nomination for Best Actor. His roles in Quentin Tarantino's Inglourious Basterds, 2009, and Moneyball, 2011, further cemented his status, with the latter earning him a second Oscar nomination. In addition to acting, Pitt has found success as a producer through Plan B Entertainment, which he co-founded in 2001. Plan B has produced several critically acclaimed films, including The Departed, 2006, 12 Years a Slave, 2013, and Moonlight, 2016, all of which won the Oscar for Best Picture. In 2019, Pitt reached the pinnacle of his career, winning the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor for his role as Cliff Booth in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and also receiving an Oscar for Best Picture as a producer on Parasite, 2020, for Plan B. These successes have made Pitt one of the most powerful figures in Hollywood, with his films grossing more than $5 billion at the box office. However, Pitt's career has not been without its failures. One of the biggest failures was The Devil's Own, 1997, in which he co-starred with Harrison Ford. The film was criticized for its weak script and lack of depth, grossing just $140 million against a $90 million budget. Pitt shared in a 1998 interview with Entertainment Weekly that he regretted taking on the project, and that he cried in his hotel room after reading the negative reviews. "I tried my best, but I felt like I let the audience down," he said. Another flop was World War Z, 2013, which, despite being a commercial success with a $540 million box office, had a troubled production that saw costs go over budget and script rewrites that left Pitt stressed. He told Vanity Fair in 2013 that he was crying from exhaustion as the film neared completion. Pitt's struggles with tears were not only related to his acting, but also to his management of Plan B. In a 2014 interview with The Hollywood Reporter, he said he worked tirelessly to get 12 Years a Slave into theaters, facing pressure from investors who were skeptical about the film's commercial viability. "There were days when I lay awake worrying that the film would fail," he said. "I cried when I saw the final cut. Not just because it was beautiful, but because I knew we had done something meaningful." His perseverance paid off when the film won 3 Oscars, but the months of struggling with financial and creative pressures left lasting memories for him. Another emotional moment came when Pitt filmed Ad Astra, 2019, a sci-fi film in which he plays an astronaut dealing with loneliness. In an interview with the New York Times, he revealed that he cried on set while performing a monologue as the role reminded him of the hardships in his personal life, particularly his divorce from Jolie. "I let my emotions spill out, and it was the first time I felt like I really connected to the character," he said. Pitt's constant efforts to balance his personal and professional lives have shaped his career, making him an actor beloved not only for his talent but also for his sincerity. Brad Pitt has always aspired to achieve not only in acting, but also in creating a lasting impact on the film industry and society. His biggest goal is to become an actor who can inspire through complex roles, and with more than 60 films under his belt, from Fight Club to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, he has achieved this. His role as Tyler Durden in Fight Club has become a cultural icon, while his role as Cliff Booth earned him an Oscar, a testament to his versatility. In a 2020 interview with Variety, he said, "I want to tell meaningful stories, stories that make people think about life. In addition to acting, Pitt has always strived to build Plan B into a pioneering production company, focusing on films with artistic and social value. His production of 12 Years a Slave, Moonlight, and The Big Short, 2015, demonstrated his vision for supporting talented directors and bringing important stories to the world. In a speech at the 2014 Academy Awards, he said, "I want Plan B to be a place where artists can be creative, where we can change the way the world looks at issues like slavery, poverty, and inequality." This achievement, which includes 3 Oscars for Best Picture, is a testament to his success as a producer. Pitt also has a passion for giving back to the community through philanthropy. In 2006, he co-founded the Make It Right Foundation, which built sustainable housing for victims of Hurricane Katrina in New Orleans. Although the organization was later embroiled in controversy over the quality of the housing, Pitt donated millions of dollars and personally participated in construction projects. "I want to do something concrete, not just write a check," he said in a 2010 interview with The Guardian. "I want to see families have a home." He has also supported organizations like Global Green and the One Campaign, donating more than $20 million over the course of his career. On a personal level, Pitt has always strived to be a devoted father and has built a strong relationship with his 6 children. Although his divorce from Jolie has been challenging, he has worked to reconnect with them through family meetings and trips. "My kids are the center of my life," he said in a 2022 interview with Parade. "I want them to know that I'm here, no matter what." Maintaining a relationship with his children, especially Shiloh, Knox, and Vivian, is